This is a good buddy of mine's 72Z, extremely original Z, and it's very rare because it was ordered without a spoiler. You had to actually order it without a spoiler if you didn't want one. I love this car. He has all the paperwork, window sticker, all that crap, build sheet. What a cool color. Look at the inside. Oh yeah, it's a 4-speed too. You just never see cars like this. And guess what? We are taking it to the M1 Cars and Coffee in Pontiac, Michigan, where I used to live. I used to live in Pontiac, Michigan, in Indian Village. But now we're going to the M1 Cars and Coffee in a 72Z. Starts right up. Sounds good. Look at this mileage. It just turned over. So it's got 100,033 miles on it. That's cool. Look at this 4-speed. And look at that big dog. Big fluffy dog. How fast do you want to take this curve? Alright, not very fast. I was just hamming it up for the camera. This is one of my favorite cars, especially being from Detroit, that has eluded me. These early Vipers. I love these early Vipers. It doesn't have the, you know, the earlier wheels, but that's okay. This works for me. I'm going to get one of these sooner or later, hopefully before they're out of my price range. I love these Vipers. '59. At least that's what the plate says, so I'm going to assume it's a 59. Wow. We'll assume that's not real, but holy crap, it's cool. I've had plenty of these in the past. I love these Alfas. These 4-cylinder engines, 2 liters, awesome. I remember when you had a chance to order one,
right,
and you wanted me to go and have these. I don't think I had the money. I don't remember what we did, but we definitely didn't get it.
This is a Golden Hawk, the highest level we made at the time. I think this might be like a 57 of some sort.
Those wheels almost look like Cadillac Sabres.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, it's for sale.
See, the trim is all gold.
It's cool. I don't think I've ever seen one that's nice.
Yeah,
Golden Hawk. That's the money shot. Here we go. That's my home. Does it get much sexier than this? Maybe. Wow.
Ferraris with sticks and Lamborghinis with sticks all the way. Oh, when nice.
I like that this guy has the Dino badges and didn't change them to the Ferrari badges like everyone used to back in the day. Let's see if it's got the shifter in it.
It does.
Haven't seen one in so long. Yeah, look at that. I love it. What year?
67.
67.
The only year they ever made a convertible.
Only convertible year, 67. I love this. You know, I didn't realize how much of a Pontiac guy I was until recently when I started thinking of all the cars I've liked over the years. I'm stuck in the 80s. That's the smallest cup of coffee I've ever seen you with.
Let me go back and get my cup.
Here's us, which is, you know, is a rare car, but this is another rare car, a 924 Turbo. I don't know if I've ever seen a real one. I know some guys have done some things, but man, 924 Turbo. All black, baby. I had a set of these seats for my Pantera project, and I had them for years. Well, the Pantera project never got done. That's a whole nother story. But I sold the seats for like $12,000 and bought a car with it. know me, you know I like these. I'm gonna make a video with mine soon. Oh, this is nice. Oh, look at that bird. Look at those wheels. Honeycombs.
Yeah, these are aftermarket. So.
Honeycombs? Oh, they're the larger ones, you're saying? Right. Oh, yeah, you're right. They look good on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Good looking car.
Look how nice the engine and stuff is.
So while I'm at Gary's doing an update on the 54, seeing it again, I forgot how much I love it. Seeing it again is fantastic. But Gary, give me an update on what you've done to it.
Okay, so what I've done is redone all of the brakes now. One of the brake lines still needs to be replaced. I've got all the materials for it. I can take care of that at any given time. We're currently waiting on a brand new engine for it. The correct year, the correct everything for it.
Yes.
And we do have the original dual carburetors, side draft carburetors that's in the barn back. This was a replacement engine at some time. It's currently the wrong year, because the motor mounts had to be, we had to make adapters, or the people had made adapters for it, and to mount the engine, because the later model engine blocks had different holes for it, so there was adapters made. And but we are getting a correct year, we're getting correct everything for it. But the engine will be modified slightly to be a full pressure oil system in the engine. Plus, it's going to have a one-piece rear main seal where it's not going to leak anymore. It'll have updated seals in the front so that doesn't leak anymore. It'll have the later composite gaskets and everything, so the engine will be up to current standards where it's not going to leak. You're going to be able to drive it anywhere you want. It's going to have, and instead of the original 150 horsepower, it'll have approximately 200 horsepower,
Yeah.
probably a little more with the dual carburetors. It's 200 horsepower with a single barrel carburetor, and it'll have a little higher compression too. So those are some of the modifications that are going to be done to the engine. And once again, this engine is going away. I'm going to give it to the guy that's building the new engine as a core, and that's what he wants. He doesn't care about the years. He just wants another engine to replace the one he's giving us. But
Goodbye.
The one he's given us, it will be correct. What I've done is I've rebuilt the original master cylinder, redone all of the brakes. I took the spindles off, I sandblasted them, I painted them, all the backing plates, everything is in great shape. We put new wheel cylinders on it rather than rebuild the old ones because, well, the old ones couldn't be rebuilt. There was just too much corrosion on it. But the master cylinder, surprisingly, was good. So it was good enough to rebuild, so that's what I did. And once again, you know, I de-rusted it and everything. Something else I've done is if I can find that door handle,
Yeah.
way up here.
I do that every time.
I've redone the pedal bracket. I blasted all of that and readjusted everything up in there. And
It looks like
blasted
new.
The spring and all of that. So everything is like new. The pivot's all done. So we're all set on that. And that's what we like. So,
Right.
But the car is going to look just like this, and it's going to be running in no time. The engine should be done in just a few weeks now.
Awesome. I wish I could be here for that. Awesome.
So,
Thank you, Gary. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. You have no idea. Thank you again.
yeah, but don't worry, you're paying for it a lot.
You got it. Whatever you want.
Here. All right, this is a recent acquisition. It's a 100% stock Z28. It's a 72 with the LT1, with the original style LT1, solid lifter cam and everything. This is all original. It still has the original smog on it. Everything is original on it. Now, the only thing that isn't, the heater hoses have been replaced at some point. The previous owner had the original radiator record because, well, it's 40 years old now, the car, or 50 years old, excuse me. And but once again, everything is original on the car. As you can see, it still has the original wheels. It hasn't been repainted. There have been a couple of small repairs done to it. The seats have been recovered just due to the California sun, and but the carpeting is original. The console is original. It still has the original shifter, the ITM style shifter where it pulled, go in reverse. Has the lockout on the steering column. The car has to be in reverse in order to get the key out, and that's was a theft preventative in the 70s. That was their first
High tech.
the high-tech beginning. But as you can see, it still has all the original door dings, the little paint chips in it,
It looks good though.
and something, fell off of a shelf onto the quarter panel there. Has the original bumpers. That's where the car came from. It's spent its whole life in Palo Alto. I do have the historic plates on it. It has the original style mufflers on it. All the chrome is original. Once again, you can look down the side and see the little paint chips and door dings and
Yeah, but it looks great for 50 years old.
bike dents and everything else.
I think you're being a little too hard on it. It looks good.
Well, no, I do. I really appreciate it because I've never been able to take care of a car. I always have to play with it a little too much, and you ruin it. I mean, at the time, who knew these were daily drivers? And I had one in Michigan here, and I was a daily driver. I drove it in the winter. Who knew? And this car is kind of unique. It doesn't have a spoiler. The spoilers were had to be ordered. Who knew that? But they did have to be ordered. And
Well, it had to be ordered if you didn't want a spoiler, right? Or is it the opposite way?
It
The
just had to
Z20
be. It had to be included.
The Z28 came with a spoiler, but if you
No, they didn't. The spoiler did have to be ordered.
Okay.
With the package, it was an order on the car, and I have the original build sheet on this car, and I have the original window sticker too.
That's incredible.
Not a repo window sticker. It's the very original ones that were very hard to get off. You had to soak them because they were completely glued on the window. Most of the people destroyed them just trying to get them off. So.
And that's how you know it's a real Z from the
that's how you
window
know.
sticker because
Well, the window sticker, because the VIN number is on the window sticker, and the VIN number is on the build plate, on the build sheet too.
but everyone's running around with a Z28 that started out as a Camaro. This is a real Z28
Right.
with proof.
And this is a 72, and they had a strike at the assembly plant, at the Norwood assembly plant, for 6 months. So only 2,500 were built of the 72s when there was more 70s and 71s that had the LT1 style engine in it. So this is actually more rare than any of them, with the exception of the 67. Of course, there was only 600 built. So, the 73s were the first year they had the hydraulic cam in it with, you could order air conditioning. Now the original Zs, up till 72, you could not order air conditioning on it because they had a solid lifter cam in it and you had to be able to adjust the lifters. So
Well, I love it, and thank you for letting me drive
and
it today.
This is the original California plates on it
Look at that.
with the people they bought it from. That's who the build sheet says it went to, or the window sticker.
Gilroy, the garlic capital of the world.
Oh,
When you get to Gilroy, it smells like garlic.
cool.
Anyway, thank you for letting me drive it today. It was a real pleasure. Thank you, Gary. And thank you for what you're doing to my Corvette. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, that's the fun part.
I can't thank you enough.
But that's the fun part.
Thank you.